Hello everybody, this is Kimchi Crypto. Today I'm going to talk about Standard Chartered, one of those British mega banking companies. They predicted Ethereum price to reach $4,000 by May 23rd this year. Firstly, let's take a look at the SEC. They delayed decisions on Grayscale and BlackRock's spot Ethereum ETFs, as well as Fidelity's Ethereum ETF decision. They delayed. Um, Most of those, the ETF applicants, they postponed the decision to later March this year. The Bloomberg analyst James Seifert said delays for spot Ethereum ETF proposals were likely to continue till the end of May, exactly May 23rd. Because this is the final ETF deadline for VanEck, May 23rd, and for ARC21 shares, May 24th. That is the final Ethereum spot ETF deadline. If the history repeats, Ethereum ETF will be approved on May 23rd, just like Bitcoin. Is it gonna happen? Let's see. On January 29th, spot Ethereum ETF approval unlikely until late 2025 or early 2026. TD Coin, that's one of those investment banking company. They predicted it's not going to happen for the next couple of years. Another naysayers, JP Morgan says no more than 50% chance of spot Ethereum ETF approval by May. That's what they mentioned. One of the most pessimist, I mean, the Benjamin Cohen, he is a crypto analyst. He is one of those chartists, very famous. He predicted that Ethereum might go back to low values below $1,000, especially if the ETH Bitcoin pair, the price breaks down. Compared to Bitcoin, the Ethereum price goes down. It is very likely for Ethereum to go below $1,000. That's what he mentioned. Whereas the Standard Chartered, they've done so many works in the crypto space. For example, one of those, the subsidiaries called Zodia Custody, they already applied for multiple licenses in the whole world to attract as many institutional investors as possible. And they are very optimistic about not only Bitcoin, Ethereum, but the whole crypto ecosystem. Let's take a look. Ethereum could hit $4,000 with likely spot Ethereum ETF approval in May. It's another article, the same content. Quick take. Standard Chartered Bank expects the SEC to approve spot Ethereum ETFs on May 23rd. The bank predicts a potential $4,000 target for Ethereum. It's very specific price target. It's very interesting if it mimics Bitcoin's pre-approval performance. Why are they so confident of ETH spot ETF approval? There are three reasons in this article, but I added one more. Firstly, Kendrick foresees the approval of spot Ethereum ETFs primarily on the grounds that SEC has not categorized Ether as a security in its legal actions against crypto companies. The first reason of their conviction is SEC didn't categorize Ethereum as a security. Back in June last year, SEC sued Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken, those US exchanges, and they didn't include Ethereum among the 20 unregistered cryptos in the lawsuit, the official document. For sure, Gary Gensler mentioned everything except Bitcoin is all, security. That's what he mentioned. But in the nonetheless, the official documents, uh, when they sued Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, they didn't include Ethereum as a security officially. That's what they mentioned. The second reason is Ethereum futures. They are already listed on Chicago Mercantile Exchange. As you know, SEC lost a lawsuit against Grayscale last year, and the judge said there's no difference between the futures price of Bitcoin and the spot price of Bitcoin. So, judge described SEC as arbitrary and capricious, which means they just lost this lawsuit. If SEC disapproves Ethereum ETF again, they will lose again. Anyway, Ethereum futures and Ethereum futures ETF already listed on CME and multiple exchanges in the world. The third reason is that Grayscale will appeal to the courts if SEC disapproves its spot Ethereum ETF again. If Ether was that problematic, SEC should have not approved Ethereum futures ETF. But they did. Not only Grayscale, but other firms like Invesco, Fidelity, ARK21 shares, they will do the same thing. They will appeal to the court if SEC disapproves spot Ethereum ETF. The last but not least, BlackRock is on the list of Ethereum spot ETF applicants. As you know, BlackRock ETF success rate is 99.8%, 576 wins with one loss. BlackRock moves the whole world. If they chose the narrative, the theme of ESG, for example, the whole world invests into these ESG companies, corporations, not only those mega companies around the world, but central banks around the world and pension funds, those states, national funds, sovereign funds, etc. As for Bitcoin, Larry Fink mentioned Bitcoin as the world asset. He changed his mind, and last year, a tokenization of real world assets. That's what Larry Fink, the CEO, president of BlackRock, just mentioned in the CNBC interview, and that became the whole narrative of the crypto. That's what they do. If we have to guess, would it better bet on BlackRock rather than the other players? The important question could be what happens if Ethereum spot ETF is approved in late May this year? Think about the price of Bitcoin before and during and after the ETF approval. As you know, the market price goes up and down based upon the expectation. Before the ETF approval, Bitcoin price soared, especially in the second half of last year. In the with the expectation of the ETF is going to be approved. That was why the Bitcoin and the whole crypto space, the price just soared up last year. Nonetheless, after the ETF is approved, Bitcoin price just fell like 10%, 50%, and went sideways for the last 3 years. I mean, 3 weeks. That's just what happened before. What about Ethereum then? How does Ethereum price react to possible ETF approval? I think from now till the end of May, I think Ethereum is likely, the price is likely to go up with the expectation of the ETF to be approved by the end of May. But after the approval, price could go down or go sideways for the next couple, 3, 4, 5 weeks. But even if ETF is approved, there will be a lot of FUD around Ethereum. The reason is very simple. Think about those lawsuits, so many lawsuits against the crypto exchanges in the United States, to Binance, to Kraken, to Coinbase, even Ripple. It's been for the last 3 years. Whether XRP is a security, commodity, or currency, it hasn't been decided yet. Also, crypto law, it's not being passed right now. It's been delayed for the last couple of years. ETF, just like Bitcoin spot ETF, it's been delayed for the last 10 years. What's the reason? So many TradeFi companies, they just want to protect themselves because, blockchain, the crypto, those technology is so disruptive that they need some more time, and they want to occupy the whole crypto market. That's why they just postponed and just the whole decisions on ETFs, and with the multiple lawsuits against those crypto central exchanges. That's what I did as of now. But, however, Wall Street guys are ready to take over the crypto. They're already invested in multiple companies like the Bitcoin mining companies, MicroStrategy, Coinbase, the multiple, those, consensus, for example, JP Morgan already gained 10% stake of the consensus, and they can control the Ethereum ecosystem. For now, well, there's no reason to delay whatsoever ETF decisions, especially of Ethereum. When you think about the crypto money flow cycle, from fiat to Bitcoin to large caps to small caps, mid caps, and they don't go home with those gains. They come again and buy Bitcoin, Ethereum again, large cap, mid cap, small caps. It goes round and round. So this type of cycle continues. If Ethereum ETF is approved, the Ethereum price is likely to go up, and maybe altcoin season to follow next. That's my assumption. By late May, we might see alt season. It could be mini alt season, a huge alt season, I don't know. But if that's approved, this can happen. But what if ETF of spot Ethereum ETF that's disapproved? What if gray rhino type of things happen? As you know, gray rhino is referred to as highly probable, high impact threat, but often ignored. For example, Chinese real estate crisis. It's been there for the last couple more years. US and European commercial real estate crisis. The old office buildings are empty now. Nobody cares. Nobody is talking. Nobody's that much serious now. Warfares around the world. Even the Ukraine and Russian war. It just it's been for the last 2 years and it's still going on. And Middle East, there's the war between Israel and Palestine. It just goes on and on. And U.S. Economy recession. Everybody has been warned about the recession for the last 3, 4, 5 years, but nobody cares. That's what I'm somewhat worried about those things. What if those crises escalate? All markets will go to the toilet, at least for the time being. Um, Please be reminded that we cannot predict the future for sure. What we can do is we can't help but to just buy the dip and hodl for the next couple of years, especially good crypto assets. We could take some profits for sure if the market soars, and then we can, buy the dip again and hold it for the next couple of years. This should be our fundamental, the default of our crypto investment. Yes, ETF could be approved or disapproved, never mind. Without those ETFs, Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptos, those whole ecosystem are here to stay. Thank you for listening. I'll be coming next time.